Oh, dude, this is the... Okay, so we did this before I reset. This is the Cumans came to get food.
What do you want?
I came to apologize for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Served your penance by carrying them sacks. And I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. A bunch of Cumans came to my tavern and, well, coin is coin, but I'm not exactly thrilled about them being here. Could you go over there, serve them, and then get them to leave?
Okay.
All right.
You'll manage, but be quick about it, and no more fighting.
What do you know about the
What do you
Cumans?
know about the Cumans?
All I know is they're a bunch of horse f***ers who have no business here.
Have they done anything to you?
Not to me personally, but you know them.
Those ones there?
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
This guy's
Someone
just
should
racist.
kick their asses.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much.
I love this guy's voice.
Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
They effed my horse.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
His name is actually George. Okay, 1 bread and 2 sausage.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Corva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
You should get the f*** out of here. You hear me? You Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh, shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
You'd have a hard time beating them. Should I say that? Or I'll defend them.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks.
I wasn't
So
crying.
Stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
All right, we go.
Beecher! What did you just say? Fuck that shit. Where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking Cumans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. Quick!
Wait, now they're running.
Shit! I can't handle this. I've got to get away.
Wait. They're not even fighting back. They can't hit him. This is so funny. He gets close enough to swing, and then he stops and swings. Oh, oh, he got him. I can't see him. Where did they go? Betty ran away too. You meet a plainly dressed wayfarer, a bit dirty. Hello, gentlemen. How are you gentlemen doing this fine evening?
Do you have anything to eat?
Maybe I can find something here.
Let's give him a piece of cheese. So let's not give him the cheese. Let's give him some pancake, sauerkraut, a leek.
Thanks. Thank you. I reckon I'll sleep well tonight.
Wait, you're not gonna give me anything for that?
You'll pay for that, you horse, and... Go fuck yourself.
Wait, he just killed his own guy. Bum, 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 bum. I wanted to check and see if he had food on him. Wait, he did have food on him. I didn't give him a dried perch, did I? He had food and he lied. What about this one? Interesting.
I know
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness.
Well, he literally
I'm
just
sorry
killed
about
Roman.
your son. Bojena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now.
I never even talked to this dude when I did this
Bojena
quest.
came very close
See?
to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her. They killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of
Unique
their own
Esfand
free
playthroughs.
will, not on my orders.
They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault. And I don't see why I should have to make up with Bojena on account of it.
You're lucky I saved Pavlena. She's expecting Roman's child, the child of a man who your hands killed. If I hadn't stopped them, they'd have killed her too, along with the unborn child.
You're right. It's time to put an end to it. And don't worry, I understand it won't be so straightforward. I'll send Bojana compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter. And she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them. And those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
Well, one of them's dead.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Oh, good. But my offer still stands. Bojana and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well.
Hey!
It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken.
Dude,
for
Paladin!
good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bojana.
Dude, I got the good ending. I convinced them to set aside their BS.
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it. Mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? That Pavlena can go to Truskovitz and no one will trouble us anymore?
Yakesh gave me money for you.
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena, too, as compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to show his sympathy for her
Sorry
loss.
your husband died.
Yes.
Thank you, Henry. In the end, you were right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
That's all right, good wife. Pavlena will need it more. For her baby. I'm glad I was able to help.
Henry, if Pavlena has a boy, I hope he'll be at least half as good as you. I'll tell him all about you one day. Thank you, Henry, for everything. It was good to see you, my friend. Have you got...
Don't hurt her!
Just kidding. Just kidding. I wanted the dichotomy of like this very nice, wholesome scene. Just turn around and pause. So, talk to Wojtek about the Cumans. Okay, let's go back and let's try and talk to Wojtek this time.
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuman pigs, and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Find the Cumans camp and make sure they don't come back.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour." Hey! You all right
What's
now,
happening?
laddie? Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
I know, it's so funny.
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Oh! Oh shit!
I'll be.
Dude, Dodge is way it's way powerful.
Oh, you wee blasted! The devil's name is fucking going on here. What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things. Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters. Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone.
Dude, it's...
what we bought only
I know I
last
said this
week.
about the first movie, or the first game. It's like I'm watching the movie. Like, these cutscenes, like the main story cutscenes are so good,
Sorry
dude.
to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Yeah, just the way the camera moves.
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart.
That's sick,
so
Keaton.
saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
It sounds dangerous. I'll be glad to join you.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
I figured I'd just run along behind you.
You could, but even with them young legs of yours, you'd hold us back. You're in need of a horse.
Horse,
These
son.
don't come cheap.
True. But your luck's in, lad. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him he's got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
Dude,
All right.
that's crazy.
Thanks.
That should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Like, the path that I took of the quests is so different. How oh my gosh, that's so... Here, I don't want to ruin it in case you missed the first stream. No, let's get going.
That's all. But we should get going.
Dude, that is so cool how the route in which you play the game makes such a big impact on the story, on like how certain things are introduced to you. Cause like, oh yeah, some gray horse just came in, I'll probably give it to you cheap. And then look.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
What the heck?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond.
I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
Wait, what? It doesn't give me the option to... Wait, and he's asking for more money than last time. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so curious because it totally changed. Like, there was no discussion about, can you give me my horse back? Wait a second. That's my horse.
That grey horse you have grazing.
What do you mean, I bought it
Look, he immediately says fine.
I'm sure you can...
It seemed to me like you might... At least it certainly doesn't look that way.
I changed my mind.
Kill him.
What's your...
I want my horse for free.
That's a good price. Here are your groschen.
Good. I'll get it with...
Give me my horse.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskavit.
We're gonna find the Cumans.
Sir, is there a group of Cumans camping somewhere around here by chance?
Yes, unfortunately. They set up camp right next to the nomads, by the Rock Tower Pond. Try asking Bozhena, the herb woman. She
Well,
might
you
know
know, they
something
will
about
be.
them
Okay.
till we meet again.
You're going to fight Lord Sameen. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
The quill is mightier than the sword.
An axe.
Tell you what. I wouldn't want you chopping his... You can have my cudgel. It might...
Thank you, Captain.
Say...
No, what the... Hello?
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
Look at that old man.
Bandage, quick.
Didn't even work up a sweat.
Climb off your high horse, sonny. You might have won, but you ought to show a bit of respect.
Oh, leave him be, Gnarly. He's young. He'll figure it out on his own in time.
Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and
I can do without that trouble now on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, man.
Of course I do.
Father
I'm
of the bride.
Father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it. But if I'm gonna...
I understand, but isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin.
Heave Starby, thank you for the 40 months, dude.
From the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff.
You're right, of course.
I understand.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
I didn't say a word about you, sir.
There's a good lad. And what about the cart?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards.
Stream
What about my
Okay, a
goods?
couple people have said the game is
so
quiet.
fast,
I don't know
it
why.
was falling off the cart.
I think the game is just
Let's
quiet in
hurry.
general, yeah.
To Yichin.
Oh, hello.
The blacksmith's cart. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Dude, I hate the freaking flies.
Well, now, here we have it. This day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then.
I am.
Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me.
Super good, guys.
That bastard cousin of yours
morning.
owned up to it.
I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
There was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Oh, shit!
Gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
You must be from Sameen, sir. Of course you can have everything
I
back.
love this, dude. This is so good.
As long as you ask nicely.
It's like you're watching a movie.
Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Oh, shit!
What are you gaping at?
At them!
Here we go. But where's the music?
I'll rip your arsehole.
Dude, I want this guy's armor. He looks
Now
badass.
you fucked up.
Enough. I give up.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
Nobleman.
Henry!
You have
hey,
to spare
Henry!
me.
Are you listening?
Be quiet.
Come
Huh?
here!
Wait, what? I got distracted. What happened? I got kind of...
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit too. They were in cahoots.
Uh-huh.
And they deserve the same punishment.
Was he hiding in... He's hiding in these mountains? Boo.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to.
It's been good, Bullcut.
Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. If I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may.
Fitz, thank you for the 4 years, by the way. I just saw that. Thank you, Fitz.
Somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it, bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff.
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Now keep your damn coin. You won't yield.
Oh, I told you. No.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end to it. But if that's how you want it...
You swine! Go fuck yourself!
Maybe I shouldn't have killed him.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
Hey, blacksmith, 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 wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, blacksmith, wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, wrong side. Hey, 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 hey.
The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
That's a relief. And what happened
Why's
to
your
that pair of
forehead beat?
idiots?
Turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye, they plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him. I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his kit, but never came back for it.
Ooh.
Who knows what happened to him? It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
I've got it all figured out. As there's this old hermit called Ambrose living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
Let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. They saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. It seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
There's nothing better for a sword.
But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings, but now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
With the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not?
Okay, we actually made main quest progress. Finally, you had to do all that side stuff to make the main quest progress.